Thank you, Dr. David. Dr. Dhananjay's profile is really interesting. He is a consulting psychiatrist and his pet field is community psychiatry. After his MBBS, he has done DPM, MD, and FIPS. His PG was from Davangere, and he has scored first rank in his MD. He has worked for Karnataka government, and over radio, he presented lots of programs on community health services. Because of this, he was given Rajyotsava Award in 2017. Now he is a consulting psychiatrist, and a few years ago, Dr. Dhananjay and I were co-speakers in one of the TV channels. That's how I know about him. Over to Dr. Dhananjay.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Good evening to everyone. Happy International Peace Day for everyone. Hope the peace stays inside our mind and also outside our environment. To start with, yes, I'll just bang on to my subject, addiction. Okay. The major issue right now here is that the present generation, though I'm not very lag behind in my ages, but still there is a lot of changes in the present generation, what we call as millennials. Everything wants to come in an instant noodles form, all the pleasure they want within 2 minutes, and that's where the addiction comes in. Okay, so the issue here is that we need to understand where we are standing, the tolerance level of our previous generation, the tolerance level of our parents, the tolerance level of ours. Actually, the parents, our parents, okay, now the present parents' tolerance level is increased. They are tolerating the children. And the problem with the children right now we are seeing is that they want happiness with the shortcuts. There is no shortcuts for happiness. The shortcut for happiness is only addiction, is what I feel. When I'm talking about addiction, I'm talking about the major things like the drugs and the issues which we are seeing right now. So the shortcut, why addiction? Why everyone don't get addiction? I'm depressed, I'm sad. Not everyone get the addiction. But we can't just blame everything on the genetics. We have to work for it and we have to come out of it. So to know how to come out of it, the first step is to have an insight. To have an insight that yes, I am having addiction. Major trouble with the people who are drinking alcohol or drinking anything, it's just a use. You know, I daily drink only 1 peg, 2 peg, and I'm not addicted. You know, the people who you see there, no, that is what the actual issue here is. They have to have the insight where they actually stand in the form of what they are having. Either they're having alcohol or marijuana or anything. In fact, marijuana is right now, that is joint or cannabis is something which everyone is having it. Hope it reduces after this present scenario which is going on in Karnataka. The major trouble why I would like to talk about is why, how, where, which of addiction within the span of 10 minutes. So why shortcut to happiness and also the genetics. Okay, how people, you know, there are many ways to get addicted. So I would not like to get into that. Where, you know, where and all they can get into. So which are all the steps which has to be taken as a parent, as a parent, as a friend, as a person in a community, what are the things you can take? That is what I would like to talk to you right now. So the issue here is that before that, you need to also understand the biological and technical aspects of addiction. You know, when the person is have any substance, as Dr. David sir was telling very clearly, that it causes a lot of issues in our brain. Therefore, when we are dependent on it, when we leave the medicine, we get into a trouble. That is, our body will tell, okay, fine, you have it again. Your mind, you have made up your mind. No, I had enough of it. My wife is not feeding me with the food, so I have to stop the addiction today. Okay, fine, all right. Today you have made up the mind. Fine. Now, what is actually the problem here? The body won't listen to you. Body will start showing the tantrums. What is it? Like if you stop the cigarette smoking, headache, irritability, no sleep, no motions in the first place, in the first first place, because first they don't pass motions in the morning. So these are the things that they have to face. So this is the withdrawal symptoms. So this withdrawal, the body has to be taken care by a technical guy, like a psychiatrist or a medical guy who has to take care of it. It has to be replaced with something else, so that body doesn't know whether it is dealing with the substance or actually the other substance, so that the other substance can be slowly withdrawn. So the withdrawal symptoms has to be treated. Then there comes detoxification, all those things, and then the actual thing which we have to get into. Now, once when this body has been taken care, the mind has to be taken care by first to make them understand, to motivate them where they actually stand. The major trouble we face is putting an insight into them, telling that, look, whatever you are doing is wrong. That where our whole energy gets into. So you as a parent, as a friend, as a person in a community, you have to educate the person. Look, once when you are having this kind of a drug, your behavior was like this, you are getting highly irritable, you are highly getting agitated. No, this is because of them doing like that, therefore it was my reaction, it is their fault. It is that explanation you will be facing. You are having mad, you go to a psychiatrist. I am fine, I am perfectly fine. You only go to the psychiatrist. You don't come again to tell me again. These are all the things which you will be facing every day. So whenever you come across this kind of patients, so you have to be prepared for that. You should not get back. You should again, you have to talk to them again and again, so that small amount of, at least small amount of insight comes to them. And no, do not, we should not leave that there itself. Okay, fine, he has rejected. Don't leave that. You have to pursue him again. You have to talk to other relatives, other friends, so that everyone works in as a teamwork, and slowly make him understand these things are there. If he is not understanding, then we have to take a medical management in a different way. So once when the insight is there, at the end of the day, he is the king. It has to come to him that yes, I have to stop it. Because look, I'm holding a pencil. I'm liking this pencil. I'm holding it. Who are you to ask me? I will hold it till I want it. So the in thing that I think, yes, my wife is my wife is quarreling with me, so I am having alcohol. So till the wife stops quarreling, the person will continue taking alcohol. Is that so? That is called as locus of control. Locus is the center of everyone has got a specific. I mean, they have got a center of gravity. You know, you are sitting comfortable because of the center of gravity is properly there. In the same way, our behavior has got a mind has got a center of gravity for each of our behavior. That is called as locus, the center of control. If the locus of control is inside, the person will start leaving or start to leave the addiction. If the center of the locus of control is somewhere else, the exterior, okay, my dog is barking, I'm drinking alcohol, he will never stop. So you need to understand that has to be shifted. This is what we do when we talk to a person. This is how we have to go about. As a parent, you need to understand that this is something which is going through his face. So, okay, fine. Oh, but it may be another problem which is adding on to it. What we call as adult ADHD. Adult ADHD is attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. A person will not be able to concentrate on one particular thing. He will be running around for one or the other thing. He will start the thing, but he will stop it. He will not complete it. He will get bored very easily. He wants very high excitement in his life. So he will run after majority of the highly excitement things in his life. So the addiction is only a part of it. So we have to treat if there is a comorbid condition. This is called as comorbid condition. In psychiatry, it's a syndromal diagnosis. Syndrome is, it is not like typhoid fever. Typhoid fever diagnosis is fever and some blood test. Okay, fine. Typhoid fever is done. The diagnosis, it is done. But in psychiatry, we should have point number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All these things make a diagnosis. Along with the psychiatry, in the psychiatric diagnosis, we have to have something. There will be always a comorbid conditions also. It is not necessarily a person will be like this. Some people, though they don't want to be like that, they will be like that. So we have to see what is actually it is. It's a big knot. We have to remove it. And also the family dynamics also has to be seen. Here, especially in Indian setup, you need to understand the family dynamics is just like a table where there is 4 legs. Okay, so one leg is weak, the whole other 3 legs will be weakened. So we have to see which one is weakened. The person who is actually the troublemaker will not come to you. the person who is suffering, they might come to you. So just a person is come to you who has to see holistically all the issues in the family. So a person, when he comes, we have to see his biological things, psychological things, what is presently he is under, and what he was under, and what was his childhood issues also, and the family dynamics also. Everything holds a lot of problem, holds a lot of value, especially in Indian culture and setting, where there is each and every person is knitted so closely that we have to slowly remove the knot. From one knot, if you remove another knot, you will start finding. So we have to make sure that all these things are addressed. So this is how we have to move across an addiction. The same way in other psychiatric illnesses also, where the major problem in India, what we are facing is the stigma associated with psychiatric condition. I am fine, what is wrong with me? I will not come to a psychiatrist. What is wrong with me? I will try to adjust like that. So you need to understand that there are certain things that even though you try to adjust, you are not able to get adjusted. Please meet a technical person as soon as possible. Okay. So if you are not able to adjust, you are able to adjust when to decide, because there is a very thin line. It's a very thin line which separates sanity and insanity. That you please try to understand. So I think I have done with my 10 minutes. Any kind of a questions I would like to, I'm ready to take the question, whatever the thing, later part as accordingly to the thing. So let me see. There are still a lot of things to talk about, but still I have to get stuck with this 10 minutes. Okay. Yeah, please go ahead. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Dhananjay. That was a very nice insight you presented. Yes, Mr. Sri Nagesh, please go ahead.
Yeah, one of the important points what Dr. Dhananjay was saying, the people who are actually needing help will not come to us. Only people who are suffering will come to us. So this is one area where we appeal to all those people who are having health issues. Particularly Dr. Dhananjay has highlighted where they can identify whether they are having any problem or not. He has also mentioned withdrawal symptoms. If any of those symptoms are there, please get in touch with us to get help to come out of it. That is the point I wanted to say.